Hi, my name is Ally Maciver, and this is my case for Scotland's independence. It shouldn't need an introduction, the words should speak for themselves, but we live in a world where those who oppose us will openly misrepresent and distort the things we say. Truth has become a somewhat fluid concept, and as we've learned from Trump, Brexit, and the Tories, it is often entirely discarded in their attempts to influence voter opinion. So there are a couple of things I want to make clear right up front. Firstly, contrary to anything you might have heard in 2014 and repeated many times since, the case for Scotland's independence is not anti-English. And secondly, the people my words are directed towards don't even care about the English, or the Welsh, or the Irish, or the Scots. They are not interested in the constituent parts that make up these islands, and they place no value on our distinct and individual nationhoods and culture. For them, patriotism was a tool they could exploit in pursuit of empire, and to this end they have spent generations with considerable success trying to assimilate us into a single, convenient British identity. But in truth, their loyalty is not even to Britain or our wee red, white and blue flag. No. Their loyalty is to money, power, and privilege passed down through birth. And they control our government, our economy, trade and banks, our civil service, our intelligence and security, our armed forces, our laws, and our land. And they use their influence over our broadcast and print media to manipulate public opinion. So no, this isn't anti-English. This is anti-class, but in particular, anti-British ruling class. And this is all about Scotland's relationship with them, pretty much since the Act of Union right up to today. And it doesn't matter where you come from, whether the four corners of these islands we call Great Britain, or from the EU, or further afield around this world. An independent Scotland, free of their malign influence, is a place where we can all flourish. A place where everyone can play a part in a new, fairer future. They didn't like the Wallace because he was a common man. They think Robbie Burns is braw, but they didn't understand. They like shooting grouse and fishing and haying a wee dram. But when it comes to Scotland's folk, they didn't gie a damn. We joined this blessed union around 300 years ago, but there's something about this union they don't want you to know. It was founded on corruption, and history does show when it comes to taking bribes, Westminster's where you go. First, they banned the pipes in Gaelic, outlawed tartan and the clans, turned the chieftains into landlords, then drove the people from their lands. Now Scotland is their playground and they want us to understand that they know best for all of us, and everything's just grand. Our fortunes should have changed when we struck oil in the North Sea. Macron wrote that it would transform Scotland's economy, but Westminster kept that secret and then lied to you and me. They gave us back a fraction and they called it subsidy. We've had Thatcher and the poll tax and some rammy over coal. They sold our phones and trains and posties and put a nation on the dole. And now we've food banks and the bedroom tax. But bankers get a rise. When you vote for Tories, it doesn't come as a surprise. We've got think tanks and big business making all our policies, finding clever ways to channel all our taxes across the seas to their secret offshore havens while a nation on its knees begs and scrapes a living through these new austerities. Well, this union hit a crossroads, and the world looked on in wonder. Our wee referendum caused a storm of thud and blunder. Oh, you can't have the pound. You'll get flung out of the EU. You're far too stupid, small and poor, but Scotland, we'll love you. We added up the votes. We gave them quite a bloody scare. But that said, please don't leave us, Scotland. We've got so much to share. You can help us shape the future. Your parliament will be enhanced. And we decided, by a bother, to give them one more chance. And then we all found out the next day David Cameron was a liar. So our MPs went down to London to hold his feet to the fire. And now we've Brexit. And we've Boris. And the vow is dead and gone because Scotland's got no voice when we're outnumbered 10-1. And now it's shut up, Scotland. Sit down and hold your wheesht. While the Tory dream of health insurance and chlorine chicken is unleashed. Well, not this time. You've had your chance. We don't want your Brexit mess. We're back again. We've changed our minds, and this time, we're voting yes.